Let's have a look at the rules of debit and credit in double entry bookkeeping. Generally, the debit side is on the left side when we have a T shape of account, and credit side is on the right side. So how to enter? We need to know the rules of debit and credit for that. So entering on the debit side is called debit, entering on the credit side is called as credit. So we have to understand the rules for entry. For that particular purpose, we categorize the accounts into three categories. All the accounts, three categories we categorize. So first is real account, next we have nominal account, then we have personal account. Generally in real account category we find all the assets. Assets are real accounts. Nominal account category we put all expenses, all expenses and all incomes accounts belongs to nominal account category. Then what is left? Of course we have people like creditor, debtor, capital, owner will have capital account, data, drawings account. So these are the accounts which belongs to the people. So we put these accounts under third category, personal account category. So let us see the rules. Debit and credit rules for real account. Debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Nominal account, debit all expenses and losses. Credit all incomes and gains. Personal accounts we are having people, persons. So debit the receiver, credit the giver. So the rule is very clear. What do you find in the real account, nominal account and personal account? We shall see now. Real account, all assets. Nominal account, all expenses and incomes. Personal account, all persons accounts. So what are the examples of real account? Cash in hand, cash at bank, investments, inventory or stock, debtors, prepaid expenses also real accounts. There are assets in fact. Bills receivable, unexpired expenses also. Then we have nominal accounts, expenses, incomes, purchases, salaries, wages are you have in expenses, sales, rent, interest, commission, discounts, taxes can be the incomes. Rent, interest, commission, discount can be given or can be taken also. Now personal accounts we have capitals account, capital owners account, data account, debtor account, etc. So when there is an increase in debit in real account, you have to debit. When there is a decrease in real account or the asset category, you have to credit that account. Similarly, when it comes to nominal account, expenses are increasing, then debit. Expense is decreasing, then credit. Income is increasing, then credit. Income is decreasing, then debit. So this is what you have to remember for expenses, incomes, two different things. Personal accounts, there are giver and receiver. So if there is an increase in the capital, put it on the credit side. Decrease in the capital because of the drawing, put it on the debit side. So decrease, debit, increase,